So right now we're using sharp arrows, right? At 25, you get an arrow upgrade, and I'm telling you, once we get that, pretty much every mob we're gonna shoot with the bow. Because I think at that point, it's really good. With a hardcore character, would you always stick with the 2 gathering professions? No, not necessarily, man. There were times where I was hurt and really thinking I needed potions, but I fixed that off stream. Like this is why I learned over the weekend that I need to take time to just record locally and grind out boring stuff on this character, or else we're not making it to 60. We're gonna die at some point. So this weekend was super productive. Even though I was up at the farm, it's not good enough internet to stream, right? But every hour or so, I'd pop in here and I'd check to see if there's potions in here. I'll show you what I mean up here. And I was able to accumulate 17 potions from the time you last saw this character, right? But nobody on stream is trying to see that, right? Like, just waiting for potions and stuff. So there's a lot of, like, almost personal hygiene for the character that you have to, like, conduct while you're just recording it locally. And it made me realize that, you know? And also, a part of that, you know, oh my, see, this is what I'm saying. 3 more potions, man. Can we get some blessed runs in the chat? This is just huge. So now we gotta start working our way up to get the next rank of potion. Somebody subscribe. Rock_CR. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I pay 1,100. Oh, that's a steal. That's a steal. 1,100. That's really good, man. Man, that reminds me of in the college days in Philly. We had such a nice apartment there in Philly, and because it was kind of like student housing, but not official student housing, it was so close to campus that it was like pretty much 99% of people who lived there were student housing. We paid like 1,100 or something for this super nice apartment. But oh, I gotta turn this thing up top. Yeah, 1,100's good. Mad good. You gonna play Shadowlands? I don't think so, bro. I'm just, I'm a boomer, man. What can I say? I'm just gonna level in Classic over and over again and just enjoy it. Like, I like this, what we're doing right here. Like, we're out in the open world, enjoying the zone. It's got the nice music playing. We're talking life. We're chilling. I don't know, man. This is good enough for me. See how long we can keep it going, you know? DBC might GG the whole hardcore stuff, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Where you guys from? Prison Night Crystal. Alright. Short. Cover the dark threat. You want to do this? The Goja Rock? Kind of don't want to go all the way back there. Back to the kobolds. I don't know if it's worth it. Those guys are gray. This is to go back to the cave, this quest. You remember this? You remember this quest? You have to go in the back, and then the super strong dwarf spawns, and then you have to use an item on him, and it makes him weaker, and you kill him. It's elite. I mean, we could do it. Upstate New York, Alabama. Oh yeah, we're upstate. Denmark. Ooh, a couple people from Denmark. 3 people from Denmark. Orange County, Czech Republic. Love Czech Republic. It's my favorite city outside of the U.S. is Prague. I lived there as I was a little kid too. I went to International School of Prague. Lived in Praha 6 when I was a little kid, and then I went back there for a semester abroad. I love Prague. If you guys haven't been to Prague, you know, after all this pandemic stuff blows over, you should definitely go to Prague. Beer is cheaper than bottled water. I shit you not. I'm not trolling you. 1 bottle of like Poland Spring is cheaper than a tall, frosty pint of Pilsner Urquell, foamy, delicious, and it's fine to, like, you know, drink beer for lunch and stuff. Like, they just have it with their lunch on their lunch breaks. Love it. No, just beautiful, you know, beautiful women and all that type of stuff too. You should definitely check out Prague. Yeah, coming from beautiful South Charleston, West Virginia, soon to be Melbourne, Florida. Oh, I was thinking Melbourne, Australia. Here, let me change this music. This music's so strange right now. Alright, I'm gonna put on Age of the Conqueror's OST. This just brings me back immensely, so I gotta play it. You guys might like it though. For any of you that played Age of the Conquerors, it was the expansion pack of Age of Empires 2. I'm gonna blast it too. Tell me if it's too loud. Let me know. But I really want to hear this come through. This puts it all in perspective for me. Make some band-aids. My girlfriend went to Prague. Shit is all cheap as hell. Yeah, Prague is a great city. Also, the hot dogs or the bratwurst. You know, go to Wenceslas Square. They have just the brats out there with the mustard. Man, I'm a simple man. I could just eat that all day. I want to move to Montana. Dude, you could probably get some insane value in Montana. I wouldn't mind, man. The older I'm getting, the more, like... the more comfortable I'm feeling just away from people, you know? You know what makes me lose faith in humanity, though? More so than oh, let's go kill Ghost Rock just for fun. We'll just go kill him. It'll be cool content. A bit loud, okay. You know what makes me lose faith in humanity, man? It's seriously, I've talked about it on stream before. It's a big pet peeve of mine. It really bothers me, like it upsets me to the core. Is driving, man. Driving is just such a feels bad man experience. I go out into the highways, I'm driving, like I take driving like really seriously. I've really never been in any kind of collision or anything like that. And just how disrespectful people are when you're driving, bro. It actually is, like, words escape me. Words escape me. Honestly, I can't. Driving is just, it's like the most clear cut. It's so clear cut. That's the thing when it comes to driving, man. It's so clear cut that people are disrespectful and give zero fucks about other people. More so than almost any other aspect of life. When you see people, when you see bad drivers that are just zipping through the lanes, no signals, going so fast, tailgating. I know it's kind of random, but like I've been having to drive a lot up and back to the farm, and it is just, nothing makes me want to run further away from society than like going out and experiencing bad drivers. It is just unbelievable. It is. NA driving. I'm a FedEx delivery driver and people are assholes, man. Dude, that is the understatement of the century. Usually, it dehumanizes people too, so you're able to kind of like clearly see that they're fucking up and being extremely, extremely rude and disrespectful because they're all in their little Gundam Transformers, like driving around. Because there's been like, most of the times there's a bad driver, if they were to get out and you're just meet them, or like, you have to get out and look them in the eyes, and like, you're not going to be as angry at them, like you're going to calm down a little bit, but I don't know, dude, it drives me just up the walls, bro. Perfect spot for me isn't Wizard Town. It's like a small woods by the mountain. Love that shit. Yo, I feel you, man. That's why, you might like Northern California, Alex. Most people, when you think of California, right? What do you guys think of when you think of California? You probably think of palm trees, beaches, Hollywood, all that, right? Northern California is kind of different, though. It looks kind of like this. Real talk. Like, a little bit. Like you get this nice woodland in Northern California, and you get creeks, and it's kind of like Leave It to Beaver looking really nice. I love the way the woodlands look, especially up by like Lake Tahoe and stuff. Whatever you describe that type of foliage as, I love that, dude, so much. And you might like Northern California more than Southern California. I want to see studies of people in prison and people who ride my ass on the highway for no reason. I'm already going 78. Yo, it's so true, Alex. Like, this is what I do on the highway. So the speed limit is, let's say, 65, right? I will go 15 above, and I will just cruise control it at like 15 above. Because as far as I'm concerned, 15 above is the most you can even get away with realistically before any cops would be interested in you, right? And it's like, I don't want to go fast. I'm the type of person I want to drive like a grandma on the road. Like because it's dangerous. I have my dogs in the back. The stakes are as high as they possibly can be, right? So I'll go like 15 above, and so in my mind, anybody who zips past me super fast while I'm going 15 above the speed limit is basically a sociopath. Or if you're going to zip past someone on the highway, have your hazards on, please have your hazards on, so you can get the benefit of the doubt and go, all right, this guy has some kind of like dire emergency, Hey, what's up, till next? Sorry, I'll shut up about that now. But driving, man, oof, man. I feel like I'm generally like an optimist and stuff about people, but when it comes to driving, the worst. Yeah, I remember that exact same study, Alex. My buddy Jim, who I played WoW with a bunch of years, right? I remember he showed me a study that if you go like 15 miles above the speed limit, like faster, over the course of an hour or something, you'll only get there like 5 minutes faster. You don't even save much time. You know what I'm saying? Yo, abolish private cars, expand public transit massively. I don't know about abolish private cars. We like our freedom and our cars and weapons and stuff in America. But I hear you, and I appreciate you like just getting it out there if that's how you feel. I like our freedoms a lot, man. I like, but Yeah, driving, dude. Please be considerate of others while driving, man. And if you signal, know that when you signal, it's not for other people. When you, I mean, it's to save yourself, because blind spots exist, right? There's blind spots on cars. If blind spots didn't exist, then sure, like it makes a lot more sense that you wouldn't have to signal. You do not have complete situational awareness at any given time in the car. It's impossible. So signal, because it's gonna save your life. Even if you just have the lane change. I love it when someone zooms past and you see them at the same traffic light. Yeah, I think I have a little bit of road rage, to be honest, but it just... It just bothers me so much. Is this the latest version of WoW? What's up, Matthew? No, this is classic WoW. It's the older version of WoW. Go kill, go rock. Even if it's not that efficient with killing great mobs, it's still kind of fun, right? I was gonna start hardcore challenge yesterday on Tuesday, but I had to break my arm yesterday. Now I can't play. You had to break your arm yesterday? Did you lose a bet? When someone passes you going 20 miles per hour just to get to the red light a little faster, I just don't know what they're thinking, man. I really just don't know what they're thinking when they're going that fast, because all it takes, there's only so many times you can drive like that, man. Until you find another person driving as recklessly, and then it's all over. Really vanilla? Yeah, we just made the experience look a lot different. Like we made it as cinematic as possible, like the whole UI and everything like that. I never had the patience for the game. 3 back and forth, lots of running. Yeah, I feel you, Bashley. It's probably not worth it, you know, XP per hour wise, but honestly, it's whatever. Just chilling. Okay, we just scored 2. Not good. Need more thumbs up for our boy. No, I appreciate it. I'm sorry for going off on a tangent like that. For some reason, it hits a nerve for me. Like bad drivers, it really does. I drive like a grandma. I proudly drive like a grandma, dude. You will never catch me like you will never ever catch me speeding more than like 14 or 15 miles above. Like, because that's just the point where it becomes worth it for them to pull you over. Like, never in my life, and it never will. Unless unless the wife is like pregnant, right, and you have to get to the hospital or some kind of like emergency, But I learned how to drive at 27. I'm 28 now, and I drive so safe. I'm male too. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Especially because I always have my dogs in the car too, right? And they do have airbags back there, thankfully, but still, like, they don't have seatbelts on. So if they get in any kind of collision, dude, it's GG. Yo, Grace, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. I moved my wife's cats back to the apartment. Black one took off under a car's hood. I'm having to play the waiting game in the sun right now as we speak. You know how I feel about cats, right? Cats are bad news. I'm sorry. People love cats. They do. Cats, man. I can't see the appeal. I really can't. I really can't, dude. Prospector's stash. Let me see. 3 stamp, 2 spirit. Oh, I have that exact belt. Okay. Bust out the garden hose. Yeah. My mom lost her life from not wearing a seatbelt. Just wear it. Damn, that's heavy, dude. Sorry to hear that. So glad you're streaming. Hell yeah, great, dude. I'm glad you're here, man. Cat's easy. Cats knock the TV off the stand. 15 over is nuts to me, Moni. And the thing is, I would drive slower if I could. If I drive less than 15 over the speed limit, I'll borderline have people honking at me. Like, 15 is as high as I'll go. That's the thing. Like, I try to be as considerate of to the flow of traffic as possible because people just drive so fast in California. So, if I could just drive at the speed limit, I probably would drive like maybe like 5 miles over the speed limit, you know. But cats over small dogs. Nah, man. Explain. Cats over small dogs. Thing is, a small dog will still hold you down. Like, the small dog will still, like, fight to the death for you. Like, it'll still bark at an intruder and, you know, try to help you, man. Like, you can see the love in their eyes and stuff. I don't know. You know, most of the utility from dogs are from the bark, right? It's not necessarily their bite. Like, if it's going up against somebody who knows what to do against a dog, they're just gonna sacrifice a limb. That's the best strat, by the way. If you want to fight a dog, you just have to sacrifice one of your limbs, pretty much. So, like, imagine you have a big Rottweiler or something. What you do is you just put your arm out and you let it bite down on your forearm, but then the dog is just on your forearm. You sacrifice your forearm, but then now you have control over the dog and you can just, you know. Cats make you work for affection. Dogs are sellouts. I've just been so negatively affected by cats here, by feral cats around my house, man, that I don't think I have it in me. Even like cats anymore. Just here's my main issue with cats. Maybe we can work it out together. Here's my issue with cats. Okay, I feel like cats are intentionally disrespectful sometimes. So, for example, my dogs, they have a window, right, where they have like a window by the front door, and they'll like bark at anybody who comes to the door or anything like that. That's kind of their job. So the cats know that the dogs can't get to them, right? They know that the dogs can't get to them, and they also know that if I open the door, the dogs would chase them, and if they caught the cat, you know, they would probably eviscerate the cat in 1 millisecond. But they know they're untouchable. They know the dogs can't get through this big, thick glass window, so they will go in front of the dogs, and they will use my whole mulch in the front yard as a litter box. First of all right, that drives me nuts, and there's nothing I can do about them because they have legal protection against them. They have the right to roam. You know, they will cause fly infestations, make the whole property unsafe, and they will hump each other in the morning, and I'll hear them humping each other in the morning, and my dogs are barking like crazy, and I can't do anything about it. How am I supposed to like cats? Dogs are just stoked on everything. I mean, they love you, man. Like, they will hold you down, man. Let your dogs out. Won't trust me. The thought crosses my mind on a daily basis, but and it's, you know, you get in trouble for that. You can go to jail for that. You know, your life can get, you know, messed up by doing that. Yeah, feral cats. My neighbor, I have a crazy cat lady. She feeds cats, man. Like, I don't know, man. Little old lady, but. Any dog under 50 pounds is a cat, and cats are pointless. Roy Swanson. Oh my god. So what happens if you let your dogs out and you don't know the cats are there? You just have to be careful, because people love cats the same as they love dogs. They really do. And anybody use Ring here? You know, like you have the doorbell ring. I look at my news feed, and half the posts on the local activity feed, because we basically live in, you know, what some would consider the hood. Like, there are half the posts are about people's lost cats, and I'm just like, yo, I really don't care about your cat, honestly. They love cats though, so if you do anything to hurt a cat, it's over. It's over. They have a lot of protections. Get a BB gun? No, you would actually get animal cruelty, and you might even go to jail, honestly. You go to jail. They're pretty much untouchable. The best thing you can do is to trap and release. That's what I do, right? I just go out with my have a heart trap so it doesn't hurt them. Put some cat food down in the have a heart trap. We'll trap them, bring them to the local pound or whatever, and that's as good as you can get. And if nobody adopts them, they bring them back to your house. I am not making that up. That is 100% what happens. Is a left-hander as your mouse the same as a normal one? So mine is kind of a neutral and like ambidextrous mouse. It has buttons on either side of it. It's not, you know, I can't use one that's ergonomically designed for righties. It just wouldn't work. I agree with everything you're saying except for going with a cat that was so smart when raced in my top bunk with one jump. Seems like a neighbor problem, not a cat problem. Wild animals are going to behave like wild animals. True. But why do cats have a special protection under the law? Because they have right to roam. Does any other animal have right to roam? Like, do dogs have right to roam? Hell no. You heard about this, right? Right to roam? Like, the cats are allowed to be on your private property and do whatever they want, pretty much. And you can't do anything about it. That is... Maybe that's a human problem, not a cat problem. But that law needs to go, man. Not sure if you could do this, but when we had feral cats around the house, we trap them, spray them with the little hose then let them go. Usually wouldn't come back. So, she's basically running a breeding program for all intents and purposes. I can't trap them fast enough to even make a dent in the population to the point that... Because they don't bite people like dogs do. People are scared of dogs, not cats. True, but they can cause disease, and... I could go on all day talking about it. People love cats, I just have to accept that. But that's what I'm saying. Can you blame me, though? Not liking cats, it's just... Alright, we need there's an item we need to use on this guy. Where is it? There's an item, right? Oh, was it this? Enchanted crystal, right? Let's see. Smash the enchanted resonite crystal into resonite cask. Like, we can get one-shotted by this elite. Not one-shotted, but... Openite the resonite cask with the enchanted resonite crystal, then slay Gogorok. Oh, do we just kill him? Or isn't there something to make him weaker? What macros do you have, Cargo's got? Any poison applying and buffs? I don't have any macros for applying poisons. I feel like maybe I should. Cats are wild. They can start to breed at 6 months and have glitters up to 3 times a year. Dude, I mean, they're just... Get rid of that law, man. Could try planting an orange tree. We have an orange tree at our house. What do cats have to do with the blessed run? We just talk about life, dude. I mean, I don't know. Some people love cats. We can move on. Alright, so... We just kill this guy? There's no way to make him weaker? Why do I feel like there's this quest? You have to summon him, he's an elite, then you make him weaker. May I ask what GPU you use on your gaming PC? Wondering before I go and apply the edits from a YouTube video. I think it's a 1660 or something. NVIDIA.
I am on it.
He's not bad though? Okay. Alright, give it a shot. We'll try and go invis here and
fresh meat.
Be able to get the opener on him. There he is. Oh buddy, so he's a 20 elite. Yeah, I think we got him. So we'll just open with Garrote, right? Probably 2-point S&D, maybe a 3-point S&D. I have potion ready if I need it. Alright, we're good. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Nice. My dude, haven't tuned in for a while. What's up with the Hunter? Hunter's still alive, still kicking, but we're just really into the hardcore right now, so... Just playing this guy till he dies. If he dies, we'll probably go back to the Hunter. Citrus peels, used tea leaves, and raw onions can all be spread around the garden to keep cats out. Cinnamon? Yeah, I haven't tried that type of stuff. I'm looking for something a little more extreme for him. Something, I mean... I didn't see a quest completion? True, true. Let me see. Oh yeah, we got it. Gogorok Sling, we're good. Thing is, do we get greedy and just try and stealth out of here? I think we can because they're low level. I think we'll be fine. And what's the worst that can happen? We aggro 20 kobolds and die? Okay. Look away, bros. Holy shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Oh. James Beckon with the CHF 10. Thank you very much for the donation, man. #1 fan. I appreciate it. Welcome back to the stream, James. I like cats that can res in combat. Cats and rabbit are vermin tier. Dude, you're not wrong. In Australia, you can just plink them, man, if you have feral cat problems, because they're not, you know. Because the thing is about, okay, I'm not gonna talk about cats anymore. We're done. Last point is that they actually are kind of invasive. They kill lots of birds, so you may think it's like a cute cat, but they actually destroy the environment. But we'll move on from cats now. People love cats. I get it. I'm in the minority. If Arthas had sniped, Azeroth would be saved. If Arthas had sent, Azeroth would be saved. What does that mean? Almost lost 20 to the Silithid Harvester. Almost lost my 20 to the Silithid Harvester. Pulled 6 other mobs plus all the tiny bugs they spawn. Ooh. Those ones that deal massive damage in Southern Barrens, those ones are no joke. As a rogue, those gotta be tough too because you don't really have any AoE damage. Let's go turn this in. What do we talk about? I need to get my mind off dad drivers and cats. What are you most excited for in BC cargoes and why? Most excited about BC. Let's see here. Probably arenas. I think arenas would be pretty fun. Just as a new thing you could do. I like twos. Arena twos would be really fun, man. I'd love to like learn all the combos again. Mage, Rogue, Warlock, Druid, Hots and Dots, SLSL, maybe Hunter, Priest. Rogue Mage is a lot of fun too. In terms of sheer fun aspect, you know, maybe it can't be like the tippy-toppy gladiator level thing, but I ran a Mage Rogue for 2s up to 2K with my buddy Michi, who was my roommate at the time. He was on the Rogue, I was on the Mage, and dude, it was so much fun. Because that class, that comp is all finesse. You have to keep, you know, they all share different DRs, all the different CCs, so you have to make sure you sheep, then you blind, keeping track of trinkets, resetting. When you get them to blow their cooldowns, you know, you have no healer, right? So you just have to out-tempo them. It's really fun. Mage Rogue. Hots and Dots, let's go. What's up, Louie? Is Classic TBC confirmed, though? Actually, no. It's not confirmed, technically, like in an official sense, but I can't imagine any situation where they wouldn't make it, right? They even did that poll. Remember, they did a poll asking people about their thoughts on TBC, so... Mage Lock is incredible in TBC. Mage Lock. How would Mage Lock work? I mean, I guess Fear and Sheep are on different DRs, right? So, it'd be alright. I just set up UI, goddamn, it's beautiful. Hell yeah, man, I'm glad you're enjoying it. It says you have 0 deaths in the bottom left of your stream overlay, but didn't your warrior die? It's death per character, so it's kind of decorative, but it also covers the nameplate and energy to the right of it, just to show that each character that we make has 1 life, man. So as soon as this guy dies, he gets deleted. So anytime you see me playing a character, that character has 0 deaths. Yeah. It's just, it covers the health and energy, and for new people tuning into the stream, I think it kind of adds a little bit of a flair. I haven't watched a stream in a while. How you doing? Hey, what's up, Goak? I'm doing really good. Another fresh week.
Fresh meat.
Do all this fun stuff.
What reason?
Let's see if we got anybody on. Last chance to really do Wailing Caverns if we're gonna do it. We have a 20 Shaman, 22 Mage, 24 Rogue, 24 Mage. You know, we're missing a tank though. Unless the Shaman wanted to tank it. Yeah, we're missing one. You should go for Warsong Supplies Quest in Asheville, still using the boots on my 34 Rogue. Thing is, don't you need something? You need something from the auction house to turn that in, right? And we can't get that on hardcore. You need some kind of blunder boss or something that you have to put on the edge. Alright, let me go up top. Tanks are scarce without HC. How common are tanks playing by HC rules? You know, it's not too bad finding tanks. A lot of people play warrior because they think it's like the true hardcore experience, you know. It hasn't been too bad. It's just that you have a smaller pool in general to pick from in the guild. With 15 people on right now, it's not bad. Okay, I think we turn this in up top. I think we just go to Hillspread now. 24. We'll do all the elixir of pain, elixir of suffering, all that stuff. We can do the first parts of Battle for Hillsbrad. You think we're too low for Hillsbrad? Or you think it's perfect? Why the kill still? We haven't gotten anything better, my man. I wish I had something that I wish I could get out of the stress.
Fresh meat.
Also BFD soon. Soonish. Hillsbrad's 22. Okay, so we should be fine. Where did you get so many pots? From this vendor on the second floor here. You just keep checking back over and over again. Good enough level to start the Hillsbrad stuff? Okay, sweet. Let's head over there. I think that's the play. Hillsbrad and then maybe Ashenville. What about Torix Assault, man? You know what I just remembered? You guys know Torix Assault?
Cargos love the content. Also, rogue tip you may know or not, but wait for your interrupt till late in the cast so you have a longer period of time of not taking damage.
Yo,
Not
Strawcoop,
that big
thank
of
you
a
so
deal,
much,
but
man.
could be useful on hardcore.
$10 donation from Strawcoop. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. That is a good tip for sure. You know, so here's my thing. Like, how long do you rogue mains wait in the cast? Because there's spell action, right? So you have up to half a second, pretty much, for all intents and purposes. 400 milliseconds, right? So you have up until half a second that you have to account for if you got unlucky. So I feel like the logic would be you wait to kick until there's a little bit more than half a second left on the cast, so you don't get batched, like on the wrong end of the batching, right? And then you kick there. So I wait till it gets to about, you know, let's say the average cast of a mob is 2 seconds or something. I don't know. If you were a dwarf, you'd have Tunic of Westfall. Would we though? We'd have to do. Don't you have to kill Van Cleef to get that? I don't really wait as a rogue because gouge. Yeah. I think wait until about halfway or a little bit over halfway into it is pretty safe. So far, we haven't been on the wrong end of the bashing so far. Much. You usually have the same route when you level, or is it just go with the flow? On hardcore, it's a lot more go with the flow, which is actually pretty refreshing for those of you who are giving it a shot right now, because you can't do all the quests you normally do at the same times, especially than if you're leveling regularly, right? Because you only have one life, so it definitely does change it up a lot. One thing we still didn't do though is North Watchful, that we didn't turn this in either. Oh man. Let's turn that in later. We still need some stuff to turn it up top. Marvin Sky's here. Yusha Awak. Yeah, we still have some business in the Barrens, guys. You think we should do Guns of Northwatch before it's too late? I kind of think we should. I kind of want to do the Guns of Northwatch real quick. I think as we're flying to Orgrimmar. Damn it. Because if we go to Hillsbrad and we come back and we're like 25 or 26, this is going to be... It's going to be rip. The other question I have is Torix Assault. You know that that escort in Ashenville? I think it gives a sick weapon. Get rid of all outside building, then get the quest. Yeah, what if we just pop in Ashenville and get the Torix Assault weapon? Let me look it up. I think it gives you a sword. Torix Assault. Slate metal cutlass. 12.27 one-hander. Oh, dude, that thing is so good. Oh, we gotta get that, man. Oh, we gotta get that right now. I should have done that earlier. Yeah, Torx Assault. We gotta do Torx Assault. Then we'll go to Hills right after. Hey, what's up, Howards? It's going good, going good. Put some music on.
I need to get closer.
How does batching work? Isn't your interrupt batch with the mob cast no matter what? No, I mean pretty much the game processes spells in 400 millisecond windows, right? So 400 milliseconds is almost half a second. So if you get unlucky and you're on the wrong end of that batch being processed through, you know, your spell either like won't go off in time and be like completely fizzle out essentially, or you get weird interactions like a guy double polymorphing each other, like mages double polymorphing each other or something like that. You know, it's hard to explain, but pretty much the game will process all the spells, like they'll queue them all up or whatever, and they'll process them through every 400 milliseconds. Some people hate it, but that's how it was back in the day. I might do mythic rating in Shadowlands. Huh. Damn. I mean, they say the rating is good. If you love rating, people who play retail said that the rating has always been good. Like when I went out to London that one time, talking to all the mythic raiders out there, they're super into it. They love it. The new raids and content. And yeah, I mean, if you're super into raiding, like it seems like retail would have more to offer than classic. That's for sure. So we can't upgrade our first aid, right? We need the book, and we can't use the auction house. So that's a wash. Anything else we could do here? Let me see. Thistle tea, maybe? Do we have any? No, don't have any swift thistle. Anything else we can do here? I'm gonna fly to Crossroads. Sorry, I messed up. So we're gonna go north, turn in a few quests, and go do Torx Assault, get the weapon ASAP. Torx Assault weapon. What did the Paladin do in HC to get to Darkshore? Oh, you know what he did? Big, huge brain, Bradley. This is what he did. He went to Dunmorrow. He went to Ironforge. He went out Ironforge. He went to the top left by Nomerigan, and then he ran up. So pretty much the wetland skip, but usually die in the wetland skip. But you have bubble, right? So he jumped off and bubbled, and then you have to do it once or 2 times more because you have to wait for the cooldown to totally finish. So it takes you like 15-20 minutes maybe, but it's worth it because apparently Darkshore is just the absolute creme de la creme when it comes to XP per hour. But yeah, you know, mages can slow fall down it, even on hardcore. Pallies can bubble. That's big balls though, because if you time it wrong or something, you know, you.
Fresh meat.
I'd rather try Shadowlands honestly than Classic. It depends on when it's being released. What about TBC though, Alex? You think you'll play TBC if and when it comes out? This is Diablo music, not Lord of the Rings music. We're gonna get Torex real quick though. Oh, Chicken Basket. What's up, Keith? Happy Monday, my dude. Simple reminder, life is too short not to enjoy the time we got. That is the biggest true of the day so far. Yo, I mean, just to be real with you guys, I don't know if you guys are in the same boat, but for the first time in my life, I'm starting to realize, you know, my parents are getting older, man. All of our parents are getting older. And my dad told me a couple months ago, he was saying, dude, I'm starting to feel like the tread on the tire is thin, you know, or whatever. And that really stuck with me. And, you know, I'm getting to the point in my life now where if we're doing home renovations and stuff, that's on me, man, not my dad anymore, you know. He can still do some stuff, but, you know, his knee's all jacked up. He tore his meniscus a bunch of times, and he's been working hard his whole life. And, you know, even just recently putting in dishwashers, putting in, like I was up at the farm this past weekend. It's sad AF, man, seeing, you know, our parents are really getting up there and starting to break down a little bit. So just, that's a good posture check, man. I appreciate it. Life is short. It's way too short. Way too short, man. This community is everything, though, just because we're all around somewhat the same age, more or less, you know? And it's really, really, really comforting and nice to be able to get on here with you guys. And 90% of us are sort of in that same stage of life, so we're all going through it together, you know? I can't tell you how awesome that is to me. I really appreciate that. How'd you get your action camera or the camera of your shoulder? Yeah, that's the action cam. You're right on the money. It's a console command /console space action cam space full. Several knee injuries over the years adds up, man. Yeah, it's so true. His knees jacked up now. You know, his back, his knees. You know, just it's honestly, it's heartbreaking to see, you know, your parents getting older. It really is. I just hope, you know, they're, they get to see grandkids and stuff like that. I'm in the same boat as younger adult, newlywed. My mom is in her 60s and has arthritis settling in. It's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. It really is, bro. It bothers me immensely. I'm an only child, you know, so I don't really have any direct brothers or sisters. My parents have really been, you know, all I had growing up. I mean, I had close friends and stuff, so seeing them starting to get towards the end. I mean, they're still, you know, my dad's like 63 or something. My mom's probably mid-50s. Still though. I'm having to fix scrap in the house. Use tools I've never used before. My dad was never really involved though, so I learned from YouTube and my sister. Yeah, Sam, I YouTube everything. YouTube is amazing. I'm still waiting out this cat. Hard to appreciate life right now. I'm just imagining you out in the hot sun, Gray, in Texas. The humid Texas heat. With your phone in one hand. Flashlight in the other. Waiting for this damn cat. Funny. Variety so far has made me love games again. Yeah, dude, you look way happier when you're streaming, man. And it seems like you stream for longer too, Alex. Like you're doing the Halo stream, they're like, what, 6 hours or something? That's way longer than you usually stream. Kids stream when I'm 40? Yeah. I don't know. If I could, like I said, if I could snap my fingers right now and have kids, I would. You know, but there's a lot. You know, like even in America, you know, giving birth in a hospital is expensive. Like, you know, it'll cost probably thousands of dollars to have kids in a hospital. You know, and oftentimes like we can have kids when we're 40, like no problem, like as guys. But you know, women, their fertility will go down in the years, and it's harder for them. And I'm ready for the robot body. Sign me up for that brain upload, dude. I hope we get there within our life. I'm thinking of getting robot legs. It's a risky procedure, but it'll be worth it. You look like General Grievous, Cap. Yo, good to see you, man. Dude, just lost my dad last year. He was 49. Don't give up any time you have. You don't know when time runs out. Truer words were never said, man. You know, I was meaning to get real with you guys and talk to you guys about this stuff on stream too, because that's affecting me. That's one of, I mean, I love life. I really do. I appreciate life, and you know, Cap, you're still here. Like, you know, the military, it does suck a lot of the time, man. But there's the one thing that I do really appreciate from it is because it can suck so much. Like, you get a little taste of the potential for it to suck, and I haven't even done 1% of what you've done. It can suck so much that it makes you appreciate life more. Like, even if you just the ability to like sleep on like a flat surface, even, or you know, just anything. Drink a Diet Coke, eat a bag of chips, you know, have a burger, hot dog, something like that. But I do appreciate life immensely. But that's been wearing me down, man. That's been troubling me. The fact that parents are getting older, and just that existential crisis, man, we all face, man. I don't know what to do about it. It's not really a solution. But streaming and talking to you guys definitely helps me. I feel like therapeutic. You gonna jump into Neuralink? I'm down. You guys go first though. costs like 50 euros to have a kid in Finland. Yeah, I think that's one thing America, we need to get our act together on. The medical system is so scuffed here, man. Even like, you know, we have like good insurance, but still somehow it feels like whenever you have a medical procedure, it's like thousands of dollars somehow. Like just the insurance is ineffective or something, you know, like it's insane. It's honestly insane. Pretty much, I would say the vast majority of Americans are just one medical crisis away from being like bankrupt. Yo, Caligula, what's up, man? Welcome back. Good to see you. I see a lot of people have been moving out of Cali lately. Yeah, I mean that's probably true. People are moving to like trendier cities and stuff. They're moving out to Utah, Montana, Oregon, places like that. I've definitely noticed that as well. People are moving out of cities in general as a whole, right? New York City housing market's kind of in shambles. San Francisco housing market's in shambles. I assume it's the same thing in all the cities where you guys live. People are just realizing, hey man, I can probably do my job remotely, or find a job that I can do remotely. Hey, I have high-speed internet. I don't necessarily have to live in the city to have a social life. I don't need to live in the city in order to have a good job. You know, if anything, it's been a massive learning experience for a lot of people with, you know, learning about disease and how it spreads and all this, that people are probably just trying to space out a little bit more. Yeah, man, I work for a great startup company. There's some of the best insurance. Still cost me $2K out of pocket to have my wisdom teeth done. That's what I'm saying, man. That's a lot of money. Like that, for me, like when I had my appendicitis, I had to get my appendix out. Same boat, bro. Like it was under my parents' insurance at the time too, you know. But I think it cost them maybe close to 10 grand or something. Because you know, my appendix kind of burst, so I had to go back for a couple times for them to keep like checking on me. I went to Greenwich Hospital. If you ever went there, Alex, that's a good hospital, super good hospital. But you know, how you know, my parents right there. How would I even afford that? It would just be GG. Medical bills are #1 cause of bankruptcy in the U.S. I believe it. Anything we should do before we just start this bad boy? I think we're gonna be fine, right? Yeah, vanish and stuff. Repoison. Cool new logo in the upper left corner. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, we're getting real today on stream. I kind of like it though. We're not focusing as much on the game. I had my wisdom teeth done in Ireland yesterday. Cost 150 euros. I don't know. I feel like these other countries are doing it better. Maybe they just have super high taxes. I don't know how it all maths out, but every time I hear about the EU, Canada, Scandinavia, everybody feels like they can get treatment if they need it. It's not like destroying their life. All right, let's do this. Thorax assault. Ambulance roll up. Yeah, man. Imagine if you had to get like medevac by a helicopter somewhere, and you wake up, you had like a medical emergency, and it's like, all right, sir, that'll be $25,000. Thank you. The reason all streamers and content creators move to Austin is no taxes on their streaming? No way, dude. Are you serious? Is that true? Dude, I'm about to move to Austin. I got pretty ravaged this tax season, I gotta say. I gotta be honest with you guys. It's whatever. I'm honestly happy right now. Like, I don't really need anything money-wise. Like, I'm chilling. Got my games, like dogs. Even got the homestead now, but it's whatever. But yeah, you don't, you know, Twitch and YouTube doesn't really conduct anything. So, you know, when it's time to pay the piper, like you have to. It's rough. Let me say that. But what is it about Austin where you don't have to do that though? Is it no income tax or something, or self-employment tax? Alright, the hard part of this quest is about to start. Once we get inside this building, right? If anything, I might even just sap one. Let me just try to sap one real quick. I think that's the play, right? It's gonna help a lot. Okay, we sapped one. 19 seconds. Here we go. That helped, man. That actually helped. Some spawn from behind, I think, too. Dude, that actually helped big time. Did we kill this one? Yeah, okay. Dude, you can probably do this quest at 20 on the dot. Get a sick weapon. This is when you can accept it. It's not bad. It's actually not bad at all. It's actually not a bad quest. Right? You could probably do this at 20. It actually feels really good being able to be real with you guys about this one, though. Feels really good. Let's see. Oh, Texas doesn't have state tax? Is this it? It's just this? How did we die here as kids, guys? Was private server this version? I think this quest might have been harder on private server or something. Oh, no. There it is. You see that? Oh, buddy. It's about to happen. Here we go. Okay, we gotta make sure they tank. Go one at a time. Take it back. Yo, Torque's getting low. Torque's getting low. Come on, wait. Torque is getting very low right now. Come on, Torque. Hang in there, bro. Come on. Oh, fuck, dude. We failed it right as I'm talking shit. I was focusing. Oh, my God. We'll do it again. Dude. Alright, we'll get it next time. We have to actually go get the aggro, I think, and then like vanish. We need to tank a little bit more. Hate to see it. Ooh, shoulder pads though. Always a silver lining. Shoulder pads, 24 armor. Hey, I'll take it. I look like an absolute fruit dongle, but that's fine. How do I look, guys? My final form right now. Okay, that just happened. Guess we have to wait for it. We have to wait. Right as I'm talking shit, man. Torque's assault. It's gonna take a while from the respawn. I think I go get the flight path first. Yeah. Can you bandage him? I don't think so. No. He's taking damage too, right? So this is where they're gonna spawn. Let's go get the flight path. Right as I'm talking shit. This game has an amazing way of humbling you. You guys notice that? As soon as you talk shit, you get hit. As soon as you talk shit. Yo, Hero Vision, what's good, man? Let's see. Probably don't risk without Vanish. Yeah, we have Vanish. Like, it wasn't even us taking the damage that was the problem. It was our boy Torque. He was getting messed up. There's a lot of things I could have done better. I probably should have just killed the named mob first. Like I opened up on a mob that was attacking one of the grunts, not Torque. Like the grunts can die, I'm pretty sure. Just Torque can't die. Sorry, we'll get it next time. At least we didn't die, right? Better Torque than you, right? Absolutely. Alright, just restart it. Let's get the flight path. Make it productive. We could get some of these. I don't know. I feel like Ashen Vale's a little bit high though. 26, 25, 30. Yeah, it's a little high. We'll come back here later. After we'll do Hillsbrad and then maybe swing by Ashen Vale after. I find when I play games I forget to eat, or is it just me? Yeah, honestly, that's what I'm saying. Intermittent fasting and WoW go hand in hand. Jade says, how do you balance life in WoW and not get fat? Well, yeah, I'm a little chubby right now, man. I used to be like pretty shredded. Like, I don't know if you see some of my old Instagram posts and stuff. I used to be kind of like a douchebag. I don't like my old self, but yo, it's how do you play WoW? I mean, right now the thing that's keeping me in reasonable shape, like, because I still feel like kind of strong, is just doing all the improvements on the farm. I'm up there, you know, putting in dishwashers, putting in floors, mowing with the tractor, doing stuff like that. That helps. Also, dogs help, you know, for sure. Dealing with chickens and the dogs and stuff like that. But Honestly, WoW, at least for me, WoW would help me lose weight if I went intermittent fasting. Because if I go intermittent fasting and I'm on OMAD and I'm just playing WoW, I just don't even care about food. I don't even think about it. And then just the whole day flies by, and then you see one. Then the stream ends, and you see one meal, and you're done. So I actually think WoW can help you. I know that sounds weird, but if you're doing intermittent fasting, it partners really well with it, because when you're intermittent fasting, some of the challenge of it is trying to get your mind off of food, trying to get your mind off of, you know, some of the feelings of ghrelin coursing through your veins and stuff. You're playing WoW and you're immersed and fun. Yeah, caffeine for sure. Yeah, caffeine for sure. That's tried and true. Roguelife getting easier in the mid-20s? I would say definitely. Yeah, with Vanish and stuff, feels so much safer, bro. So much safer. Did we get the flight path? No, we didn't. Not yet. Flight path here. Hey, any chance there's a potion vendor here? Let's think about this. True, if you get to eat, yeah. I think it's all part of the, you know, the diet plan. If you're doing intermittent fasting, you have an excuse to play WoW too. Just be like, dude, I'm doing intermittent fasting. I gotta play WoW. Sorry. It's part of my fitness regimen. I gotta play WoW for 12 hours a day. I gotta have my priorities in check, so I gotta play WoW for 12 hours, so I don't eat. Yeah, my dad has an allotment, so I go down there every day and let animals out and go walking. We live in the countryside. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome, Jade. How's your internet though in the country? Ours is alright. We got it a little bit better, but still can't stream. I don't think. Can play though, no problem. I was playing up there, like I said, recording locally. If you die, at least you send your gold to a non-hardcore character. Not after you die. There is the shared stash system, which I could go into, but it's not that serious right now. Oh, let's go check work. But after you die, you can't send anything. Other than if we wanted to implement that thing we were talking about earlier, that we could send all the gold to a hardcore bank character, and then the first person to 60 gets the pot, right? Yeah, it's not a PvP server, Kirill. It's a PvE server. Yeah, PvE. Well, if you hook up your system like a buddy who had to use pedal to move in WoW, that's immersed. Elon Tusk, what a name, dude. I love that name. Well, there's that one guy. Remember the Hardcore Cup? He actually had a bicycle set up to move in WoW. Bro, for a challenge like Hardcore, like, that might be fun to do, you know? Like, Hardcore is about being careful and planning and taking, you know, calculated risks. It's not exactly like the most high APM PvP type gameplay. You could do that. Like, I could just I could do that. Yo, Gref1219 subscribe to Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Gref. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Black tea and green tea combo. Yeah, I love tea. For sure. Let's see. People also kind of freak out about being hungry, but it's fine to be hungry. I mean, dude, I gotta take that on advice to heart for sure. The thing is, man, you always have to remind yourself that the hunger will go away, even if you do nothing. The hunger will not just continue and continue until you die. You'll get hungry, and then the hunger will pass, and you will feel full again. Unless you have, like, no body fat on you, right? So that's the hunger will pass, and then you will actually feel full again. Because your body will, you know, switch over to, catabolizing your fat. Alright. Torix back. Let's give this another shot. You're doing 20 days fast right now, right? And how long have you been doing it? You probably don't even care, you know. Once you're into it, you don't even think about food. I put on 10 stone in a year because of my medications. I mean, you know, it's super simple, man. Just eat once a day. Eat once a day. It actually can all be solved just by that. It's amazing. Eat once a day, and then, you know, eat meat and vegetable. So it doesn't even matter. You don't even have to work out. Eat once a day, eat meat and vegetable. Good to go. You will actually have the physique of a Greek goddess if you just eat once a day and eat meat and vegetable. I 100% guarantee you. Even the biggest brain fitness people in the chat will verify that that is true. You eat once a day, eat meat and vegetables, you will look like a fitness model eventually. I do OMAD carnivore. Haven't eaten carbs for ages. Once you don't eat carbs, it's easy. Yeah. OMAD is the best, man. I gotta get back into it. Keto and IF? Yeah, I honestly don't think keto is sustainable though. Unless you guys are just rich. If you're rich, then sure. I don't think keto. I mean, I don't think keto is sustainable. It's just too strange. Society isn't built in a way for you to maintain a ketogenic diet. Like you have to do cool stuff if you can eat keto. You're on a ticking time bomb. Like you can probably do it for a few months. Intermittent fasting and OMAD though, 100%. You can do that for the rest of your life. Easy peasy. Yeah, too much hassle, absolutely. No, I'm saying if you're doing keto. Yeah. Like if people are on like a long-term keto diet and they like really believe that they're in ketosis for long periods of time and like they're I feel like I'm listening to Joe Rogan. Oh shit, here they come, here they come. Oh, please, oh my god, where's Torque? Here's the guy we need to kill first. Here we go. Where's Torque? Torque's already low, bro. Alright, I'm at this MP. How's Torque? Come on. Oh, we did it. That was harder than I thought. I don't think maybe you can do it at 20. Somehow my man Torque hung in there. Dude. Potion, evasion. Had to use some coolies right there. Alright, bet. So we're good though. We got the sword. Turbotronic Lemur. That is a crazy name right there. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support, my man. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's about how much you eat, absolutely. But the bigger question actually is it's about controlling your hormones, which is literally none of us. All 224 of you on Twitch and 309 of you on YouTube, none of us, not even one of us, was taught about the importance of hormones when it comes to regulating body weight when we were growing up. 0 of you. Like that's something that the new generation will get, that info. What did we get taught? 2,000 calories a day. Don't eat sugar. Fat is bad. Read the back of the calorie, read the back of the nutrition label. Right? This is the stuff this is the stuff we were taught. That was the old meta. Fat is bad, right? With the lulz, absolutely, right? Like that's just the new gen is getting way better info. Way better info. You gotta teach them about hormones. This first step. It was the old meta, it really was. People eating 1,800 calories a day, 1,300 calories a day. Why am I not losing weight? Why do I not look amazing? But it's okay, man. The new generation will get the information. Candy is my downfall. Yeah, the thing is though, but candy, armed with the right information, candy doesn't have to be that bad as far as gains. You just eat it once per day and you just time it all with that same little insulin spike. There might even be some type of thing where you could, eating candy during the correct time of the day, with your other, timed with your other meals, right? You might be able to get more positive gains, move in the right direction better than if you were to eat healthier food multiple times throughout the day, spiking your insulin up and down, right? You see what I'm getting? I don't know if that makes sense, but all right, sword. 35 top end, 34 top end. You know, I think we do this actually. We put this in our offhand. Yeah. Alright. Candy after workout. I mean, it really just comes down to just tactically timing when you spike your insulin. That's it. So, because you just, in order to lose weight, you need to keep your insulin levels low enough, long enough. That simple. Low enough, long enough. So as long as you can kind of gauge what type of insulin response you're going to get and time it so that you can just, if you can front load your insulin spike, put it in WoW terms, then, you know, you're probably going to be good to go. What up, Pacquiao Bulk? Good to see you. 30 Bulk still not the way. I mean, some people just have, I mean, the most important factor is genetics, though. Some people just, they're just genetically beasts. We all know the guys. They hit the gym, day 0 of training, and they're already doing like 135 on the bench. They're already, you know, like shoulder pressing 135, like no problem. I still remember in high school, right? There's this dude, Shadid Dawkins. Remember his name? And big Jamaican dude, strong as an ox. And he never really lifted in any kind of weights. He never lifted any kind of weights, anything like that. Right? Never really went to a gym. But he was just a big beast dude. And we went inside the gym at our school, like at our boarding school, and he was just maxing out every machine. Like